If you've been seeing Olandria from Love Island wearing these shoes or even these shoes, this is from the brand Femme, and she is the reason why this brand is getting so much hype right now. I actually bought 6 pairs so I can give you my honest review about what to shop and what to leave out of your cart.
Usually I don't post.
If this is your first time coming across my face, hey friend, I am Tasha Jade. Think of me as your online friend that helps you shop luxury goods at an affordable price. Now, in a previous video of mine that I will tag down here below in the description box, make sure you go check it out. I actually did some unboxings with some of these shoes already, but I have had a chance to wear some of them outdoors so I can give you my honest review exactly how they hold up in terms of price, also in terms of comfort, and if they really are worth the money. So let's get started with the first pair. Okay, so this very first shoe is called the Luce Minimale. These shoes are so gorgeous. So this is like a nice cocoa chocolate color, perfect for the melanated girls. I actually feel like this is like the perfect nudie shoe, especially if you want something that's skin tone. If you're a dark skinned girl, this is gonna match your skin tone very well. And if you're lighter in tone, there's also another tan version that you can also use as a nudie shoe. These shoes are not gonna be for everyone. If you have a wide foot, I would highly recommend that you size up in these shoes, because one thing that I will say is that the strap across the top part of your foot is very tight and it is not forgiving. However, over time, because they are leather, this part will stretch out and it'll give you more comfort, which is great. But I will say, in terms of walkability, these shoes are good. I think these are great. They go with so many different types of outfits. On a scale of 1 to 10, I actually would rate these probably about a 7. Now, the only reason why is because it does take some time to actually wrap the straps around your leg. So if you're someone that's like on the go, you want to be in and out very quickly, these are probably not your shoe, but that's okay, because there are other options that are in a chocolate brown, and we'll talk about the next one that's an option for you. Okay, so let's talk about my review of the Femme Andyx shoe. So this is a Femme Andyx shoe. I have these ones in black, but they also do come in a variety of different colors. But let's talk about the shoe itself and whether or not it's actually worth the money. This is a sexy, sexy shoe. This is a shoe that can go from day to night. It's a shoe that can go with multiple different types of outfits, that doesn't require a whole lot of effort. Like, you can wear this shoe itself and essentially like it just pulls your outfit together without a whole lot of work from you. It's easy to put on, and the comfort, the walkability in these shoes is really good. Here's how I'm gonna actually rate the Andyx shoe. I'm gonna go ahead and give these shoes an 8, and here's the reason why. Number one, they're comfortable. They're actually easy to walk in. They're easy to put on, and honestly, they go with, like, they are basically the most effortless shoe ever. I think that for the price point, shoes are $200. They're actually $199. Now, this next shoe is actually another version of the Femme Luce family. These are the snakeskin shoes, and let's just look at the quality of this print alone. So first of all, I love the snakeskin material on the top of the shoe. Plus, also, they completed all the way around. I mean, look at that heel. That is gorgeous. This is also still a 4-inch heel, so it's still pretty walkable, especially if you're a heel girl. If you're not someone that's very comfortable in heels, do not get these, because you're gonna have to learn how to walk in them. Femme this is a heel girl type of brand. You have to know how to walk in heels to wear these. Overall, if I was to rate these shoes, are they worth the money? I would say these shoes, in terms of walkability, comfort, price point, quality of the shoes, I'm gonna go ahead and give these ones a higher score than I gave the Luce ones, and I'm gonna say these ones are like an 8.5, solely for the fact that what I love is the fact that Femme actually, they put a little bit more quality in terms of the strap across the toe of your foot. And honestly, I think that actually raises the score up a bit more, because normally that toe strap is a little tight. Okay, so for this next shoe, we're actually going to unbox it together, because I just got these shoes in the mail today. And I have been waiting for these shoes because they're so gorgeous. So this is the box that I received. This is what all of the shoes come in. So on the inside, when you open up your box, you'll see, I mean, I kind of actually opened it already a little bit. They do also give you some extra heels. So just in case, you know, one of your little stands actually breaks. Then it does come with its own dust bag. Nice, especially great for traveling. But y'all, okay, can we just get into this shoe? Because it's so pretty. Is this not the most gorgeous shoe you have ever seen? This shoe is stunning. Absolutely stunning. So this shoe is called the Geneva slipper. Let me just bring this up a little closer so you can see it. But do you see this jewel detail on the toe? So this is it. This is all that there is to the shoe. All you have is this one strap here to hold your foot in place and this right here to hold your toe in place. But let's go ahead and try this one on and I'm gonna give you my honest review of it. Yeah, I can't even walk in this shoe. I can barely move my feet in these shoes. They are so uncomfortable. This is an immediate, I want to be so honest and so for real. I do not recommend these shoes. I really, really do not recommend these shoes. There's not enough support in the shoes. The problem with these shoes is that, number one, there's no support. The heel is way too high. Like, I don't care how long you've been walking in heels. There is no way you can walk in these shoes. These shoes are about the same level of the Christian Louboutin Socate shoes. Now, mind you, you can walk in Socates, but you have to break your foot to walk in them. I don't even know how you would actually wear these shoes because, first of all, this strap here is so tight on my foot that I would have to stretch this out. And even if I did stretch it out, you only have this part right here, which I get it. Like, on the website, this is the selling factor because it makes your feet look so pretty. But come on, like, there needs to be more. There needs to be something else to keep. Maybe like if there was like another strap across the front here, maybe that might work. I don't know. This may be called a Geneva slipper, but there is nothing that's slipper about this shoe whatsoever. So these are going back immediately. Let's talk about this next Femme LA shoe review. So this is the Carthen Mule, and I love everything about this. Now here's some tea for you on this one. If you have seen these shoes from Saint Laurent, I actually was thinking about buying these shoes, but there was something about those shoes that made me feel like these shoes are going to be really hard to walk in. And then I came across these shoes. I feel like these shoes here are a nice alternative to the Saint Laurent Mules because those shoes were very popular. They're selling out in a lot of places. The only place that I could find these shoes now is on Vestiaire Collective. There are parts of me that still want those shoes, but I want to break these shoes in. And by break them in, I mean like, I want to really wear these in before I actually go and get the Saint Laurents. What I like about this, it has like a nice like cute heel to the shoe. I love how they included like this nice silver detail at the stem of the heel. Like, it's so cute. Like, it's just like a nice little jeweled accessory. And then the other part that also makes it very similar to the Saint Laurent shoes is this buckle detail. This is what caught my eye. This is what made me feel like this is such a cute shoe. And even with what I'm wearing today, like, this is such a great shoe to wear, honestly, with like so many different items. But it's a very simple, classy, very effortless, like she didn't try too hard type of shoe. 10, 10, 10s across the board. These shoes are so comfortable. Honestly, I can wear these shoes everywhere, and I do mean for hours. And I think it's because of the fact that, number one, the strap across the front is very comfortable. It has the comfort from the cushion on the inside. Like, it's a shoe that is doing what it needs to do. Like, the quality part, it is serving the comfort. Get these shoes, check out immediately before they actually sell out. Okay, so the last shoe that I'm gonna share with you guys, actually, I'm gonna do a two-parter on this one. So I'm gonna share a shoe that I actually have in my collection right now, and then I'm gonna talk about another one that is already on my radar to purchase to replace those other shoes that are basically going back expeditiously. Now, these next shoes are called the Rio Thong Slipper, and these shoes fit like a glove. They are comfortable, they are easy to walk in, and they're a great evening shoe, but in all honesty, I would wear these both day and night. I love the satin detail all over the shoe. This is something, honestly, like you can dress it up, you can dress it down. Like, this is such a great shoe that you can wear not only just in the summer and the springtime, but also it can carry you into the fall season as well. So first of all, these come in whole sizes. As a matter of fact, let me just make sure I'm correct on that. I'm pretty sure the answer is yes, they do come in whole sizes. Yes, I was right. So basically the smallest size is a size 4. And it goes all the way up until a size 13. So it's got some range. Every time I shop, I always find my shoe. Now, I will say my normal shoe size is a 6.5 to a 7 because they only have whole sizes. I get a 7. I'm able to find that, but I'm on their site right now. And honestly, they have every single size in stock for a lot of their shoes. So before we wrap up, we have to talk about the next shoe that is on my radar because this shoe is so cute. Now, I have to say that I did get a comment from a viewer that was asking about whether or not like I would recommend Femme. I do recommend them as a whole. And then they were asking me about the Athene shoe because they were thinking about it. And I honestly didn't even have the Athene shoe on my radar because the colors that they were either like a more metallic, shiny color, or they just weren't colors that I really actually wanted until I saw this one. So I'm gonna show you a screen grab right here because baby, these shoes are so good. So this is the Athene in the cocoa peach color, and she's already in my cart. She's already in my cart. I'm exchanging her for the other shoes that don't work because this is the shoe I should have bought versus the other ones. Yeah, this shoe is perfect. I think the problem for me is like I try to go after stuff that I think is going to take me out of my comfort zone, but I am a nudie gal. I love nudie colors, flesh tone colors. I mean, don't get me wrong, like I like bold colors too, but when it comes to like a sexy shoe, I like I love colors that are nudie because it makes it look like you have Barbie feet. I just have to be very honest. And this shoe is giving me Barbie feet. And what I also love about this one is that even the sole of the shoe is in this nice chocolatey tan. It's not even chocolate. It's like this nice like dark tan color. So it's perfect. Then you add a nice golden tan in the summertime. Your skin is glistening and the peach tones from the leather straps. I mean, what else can you possibly say? Like that's a showstopper. All right, guys, so that is it for today's Femme LA shoe review. If you've made it to the end of this video, thank you, friend. Appreciate you. Make sure if you are not yet subscribed to the channel that you hit that subscribe button down there below so you do not miss out anytime a new video drops on this channel. And let me know in the comments which shoe that you actually like. If you have any more questions about Femme LA, let's chat about it. Are there any other shoes that you guys are looking out for the summer? Let's chat. I want to know what you guys are shopping as well. And guys, I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.
Time to pull a drop top out. Summer nights, it's a vibe, yeah.